For updates on sports stories across the globe, Ebi Iyomon joins us. Good morning, Ebi.
Good morning, Ayo. Good morning, Rufai, and good morning, Dr. Abati. It's nice to see all three of you this morning. We'll begin quickly with the CAF president addressing the Libya and Nigeria controversy after about 8 days since it occurred. And he spoke at the 46th Ordinary General Assembly of CAF, saying that teams should respect each other as they approach, as they go into matches, and when they have receiving visitors, they should ensure that they give them the respect they deserve. He said it's like I said at the CAF General Assembly. Let us take a listen to CAF President Patrice Motsepe.
Your national team, let me emphasize, forget about the Nigeria and Libya situation, because that process has been properly investigated and appropriate action will be taken. Appropriate action will be taken. I've heard too many stories of a football club or a national team goes to a country. You spend hours at the airport and they ask you about documents that don't exist. And apparently during COVID, they would look at who the best players are from your national team and say, those 10 players, they've got COVID. And you say, but we've just been tested. No. They've got COVID. But it's this lack of sportsmanship that has existed, and we haven't taken effective action. So I just want to repeat, we are proud of those nations that treats visiting national teams and visiting football clubs with the respect and dignity that they deserve, but also who treat them in the same way they want to be treated when they visit those countries. So I just want to repeat, we're reviewing those laws, and we want to emphasize sportsmanship. When a national team from another country visits or a football club visits, treat them with the dignity and respect that they deserve. And if there are violations of those regulations and those rules, we will take action.
Well, that's President of CAF speaking there, saying they're going to review the rules. Hopefully that is done. And away from that, we'll move to the Nigeria Flamingos, who keep flying the flag of Nigerian high. They defeated the host Dominican Republic by a lone goal. This means that in just the group stage, they scored 9 goals, just conceding only once. And now they have progressed to the quarterfinals and will most likely face off against the United States, who are second in Group B, following Spain. They have been having an excellent run all through the tournament, and hopefully they keep on flying. These low-Korea led girls have spoken on different occasions on how they want to win this particular tournament. Hope they get that win. And away from the Nigeria girls, we go to the Champions League, where last night one man stole the show. That's Vinicius Jr. He was the star of that game between Real Madrid and Dortmund, where he got a hat-trick. Real Madrid came down for 2 goals to get that 5-2 win. A massive performance from them. Some may say never celebrate till the end when it comes to Madrid, and that's what happened last night as Dortmund could not stand the high pressing of Real Madrid. And still on the Champions League, we had Aston Villa getting yet another win. 3 wins from 3. They topped the Champions League standing as it stands. No one expected Aston Villa to fly this high, but they are doing it. And for Milan, it was a 3-1 victory against Club Brugge. We saw Nigeria's Onyedika get a red card and Chukwueze get an assist in that encounter. And for other matches that went on, Atlanta, rather for today, we'll see Atlanta face off against Celtic. A lot of matches will go on today. Atlanta versus Celtic. There's Brest taking on Leverkusen. Atleti taking on Lille. Barcelona will take on Bayern Munich. That could probably be the star match of today. But for yesterday, we also had Arsenal in action. Arsenal got a lone victory against Shakhtar Donetsk in that encounter. And finally, for me, we have the NBA history being made as LeBron and Bronny James played last night, becoming the first father and son duo to feature in a game in the NBA. In the same team, big history for him, the 4-time champion, that's LeBron James, has always said he has dreamt of this moment. And the moment finally came when his 20-year-old son played with him for Lakers, and Lakers went on to defeat the Minnesota Timberwolves in that encounter. He's made history. He's been making history. That's LeBron James. We'll see what happens between these two. But that's all from me on sports today.
Oh my goodness, what a very emotional moment. I think, I forget his name now, there was also I think a baseball champ that also he had played with his son that came to see that game, and many other people were raving, about that game yesterday. And kudos to the Lakers, the LA Lakers. I mean, he just had Bronny when he was 19, and it's just amazing. And I'm really happy for life because that moment could not have happened. Bronny could have died when he had that heart situation, but Bronny made it through and is alive today. As regards Real Madrid, goodness me, those guys are in impeccable form. I thought the game was over when Dortmund went 2-0 up, but Real Madrid had a lot of game in them, and they came out, and Vinicius Jr. was something else. He went at the defense line, and he decimated the defense line. Kudos to Carlo Ancelotti.
All right, so today we will hear the verdict on the complaint lodged by the Nigerian Football Federation to CAF. As well as Libya's side. Lybia has said that, and I'm glad you played the video by the president of CAF, where he said, even though he didn't want to let out a lot, but that there has to be sportsmanship in the game, which we totally agree. And when this came out in the first instance, we had talked about that there's just hostilities amongst countries, amongst teams sometimes, and sometimes these are a ploy to destabilize the team and gain some kind of advantage. The Libyan team are claiming that when they came to Nigeria, what they experienced is child's play, or what Nigerians experienced in Libya is child's play compared to what they experienced when they came to Nigeria. So we'll see how the outcome would be. Also, there's still the politics of things and the fact that the North African countries dominate the leadership of CAF, and they are quite sentimental or might pitch their tent with Libya. But let's see how the outcome would be at the end of today. Okay, today CAF takes a decision on the matter between Nigeria and Libya. But as you have said before on this program, the Arab countries in CAF, they've ganged up. They've even gone a step further to say to Patrice Motsepe that he's not going to get their vote for the second term that he's seeking, that they have an alternative. Whether this is related to the Nigeria-Libya case remains to be seen, but there is a political dimension to it, and Nigerians have every reason to be jittery, to be nervous about what the outcome today will be. Probably they will penalize both parties, Nigeria and Libya, just to appear to be neutral. Now, Vinicius Jr. yesterday, it was spectacular. It was extraordinary, as Carlos Ancelotti himself said. Now, this has improved his chances, for the Ballon d'Or, which would come up on Monday, January 28th. And, the club fans are saying, oh, he must get the Ballon d'Or. I mean, this is a man who has been very consistent in terms of his performance. And he's the first player to win the Socrates Award. But we'll find out who takes the Ballon d'Or next week. The Under-20 Flying Eagles, they are going to play tomorrow against Ivory Coast in Lomé. Will they win? Will they have a chance to take part in the 2025 AFCON Under-20 tournament? Congratulations to the Flamingos. They are going to meet the USA next in the quarterfinals. But we wish them well. They are impressive. Thank you very much, AB.